Hello, welcome to IDT Talks. My name is Anastasia Laurina and today we are here in Lachin district of Azerbaijan. My guest today, Jakub Korejba, Polish expert, and we will talk about the situation in the region of the South Caucasus and about the conference taking place in Baku and in Lachin. So, warm welcome to our program.
It's a pleasure to be here, and it's a pleasure to be here with you because I have this deep feeling that we are witnessing the history in the making. I've been reading for years about this place and about other places in Karabakh, reading books, reading papers, and now I can be here thanks to you, thanks to your invitation. And this is purely humanly an exciting experience.
Great. As the conference was talking about, titled COP29 and Green Vision for Azerbaijan, organized by AVIM University and again, bringing together the experts from different countries. The conference was organized together with the AVIM Center, and the experts today can feel the atmosphere here in the liberated Karabakh. So my first question, share with us your vision of the situation here and how this conference helps you and other participants better understand the green policy of Azerbaijan.
Before responding to your question, I have to say my impressions about AVIM University and AVIM Center, which are already world-class institutions. It's not only the intellectual potential, it's not only experts you have and scholars and academicians you have, it's also the way you manage to organize things, bringing here people from all over the world, over 60 experts from 40 or so countries. It's not easy, because every one of us coming here has its own interests, own visions, own questions. And you manage to not only to organize discussion, but to give answers to people from many different countries with many different mindsets. This is something, and this means that thanks to AVIM University, thanks to AVIM Center, Azerbaijan becomes a place of real dialogue between very different people who very often have no chance to talk to each other in other places. This kind of conference is a symbol for me. Is a symbol that things in this world full of conflicts, full of hatred, full of unresolved questions, can go towards something better, that progress is possible. And Azerbaijan is demonstrating here in Lachin, in only 2 years, demonstrating that the progress is possible. Not only a political progress, not only strategic progress, not only conflict resolution, but at the end of the day that it's possible to make the life of ordinary people better. Because everything we do, we in the academia, in think tanks, in journalism, is to make the life of people better, because at the end of the day the most important thing is to live in peace, to have family, to raise children, and to believe in future, to be sure that there is future. For 30 years here there was no future. During the occupation, nobody here on this land could even think about future, could even imagine the future. And now it's not a question of imagining, it's a question of touching the future that is happening here. That's why I think this is strongly symbolic that this conference is taking place here, when we can witness that the world can be better than it was. I think Azerbaijan is giving example not only to South Caucasus, not only to the post-Soviet space, but to the whole world. You know that in many places in the actual world there are ongoing or frozen or possible conflicts, and nobody knows how to resolve them. Azerbaijan knows how to resolve and finish the conflict, and knows that this is just a part of the job, because the other part is to transform the former zone of conflict into a zone of development, and green development, green agenda is one of the most important points. And Azerbaijan is once again giving example to everyone that it's possible to implement green technologies in practice. Not only talk about it, as it happens in many places, but to do it, to change, to take this agenda, to take the ideas and to implement them in reality and change the life of ordinary people.
That's right. You spoke about the existing conflicts, resolved conflicts, the potential conflicts, and it's really fantastic how Azerbaijan could resolve the 30 years conflict by military and political means. In Lachin here, for example, this district was liberated thanks to political will and diplomatic skills of the Ilham Aliyev, the president of Azerbaijan Republic, in accordance with a trilateral statement signed between Russia, Armenia and Azerbaijan. This is very important to mention for me. And COP29, that's an important, great event which will gather together more than 10,000 people who will come to Baku to speak about green energy. Within the conference, you had the chance to meet with the President Ilham Aliyev. A lot of questions were addressed by the experts. Different opinion they have, but still they could get the answers from the head of the state on the key issues. Therefore, what do you think about the importance of this conference, especially for the region itself? Because COP29 is not only for Azerbaijan, but for the region. This is the first time when this type of conference being held in the South Caucasus, in Central Asia, and in the region itself.
During the meeting with President, I had this very deep impression of the luck you had with the leader you have, because speaking 4 and so hours without any papers, responding to all different questions of all different people from very different countries, means that President is not only very well informed, he's personally very much interested in international relations. He is not only a political figure, he is also a great intellectual. Because everyone was asking very different things, everyone is interested in very different questions, and President had an interesting response to every one of us. Everyone was satisfied, and this means that that you can do politics this way. During meeting with President Aliyev, I was wondering if any of European leaders could do the same, and I frankly can't find anyone who would be able to talk for 4 hours in a foreign language and to people from so many diverse countries. And this is the best confirmation of the fact that Azerbaijan is ready to hold events like COP29. Azerbaijan already proved that it's not only a land of ideas, it's a land of hard work. And ideas plus hard work gives results. And by doing that, Azerbaijan is giving example to many other countries who simply don't know how to implement new technologies, how to organize the future, because green energy is about future, green transit and green thinking is about future. 21st century will be like that. And who first manages to implement these ideas will be the best in the 21st century. Many countries today struggling with problems connected to energy, having also political problems connected to energy, and strategic problems connected to energy deficits, are looking at Azerbaijan and are looking for COP29 to come here and to learn how to resolve their problems. I think that this conference is going to be a tremendous success because you have many things to show, you have many experience to share with the others, and that's why I think Baku is the best place for everyone in the world asking themselves questions concerning green technologies to come and see how to do it.
And my last question about the position of Azerbaijan on the global arena. As far as I know, within this meeting with Mr. President, one of the participants asked about the possibilities for Azerbaijan in more deep integration with the European institutions, with the European Union. And in my understanding, Azerbaijan is a unique country with a very balanced approach to many issues. We act in accordance with international law. We sustain very nice and mutually beneficial relations with the East and West, North and South. So you are, as an expert who are living in the heart of Europe, how do you see Azerbaijan has managed to have such a successful, balanced diplomacy? And in your vision, how Azerbaijan should develop its policy with the European institutions?
You know, there is a proverb saying you need two to tango. You can do anything possible and impossible, but if there is no response from the other side, if there is no readiness for dialogue on the other side, the only solution is to wait and to develop your relations with those partners who are ready for the dialogue. The problem of relations with European Union does not lie on the side of Azerbaijan. It lies on the side of the European Union, that is an institution in a deep crisis. And we feel that very much also inside European Union. The President mentioned the arrogant language that is visible from the side of some of European Union functionaries towards Azerbaijan. Well, to be absolutely honest, we hear the same things in Poland from Brussels. And this is a huge problem because this is not how do you work with your partners. And this is not how do you gain confidence. And this is not how you encourage partners to go into common projects. Which means that until there is a common strategy inside European Union, until European Union goes through this actual crisis, European Union is going to remain a difficult partner, not only for external partners, but also inside. And please believe me, inside it's sometimes even more difficult to hear and to see all that than outside. And sometimes I think you are lucky that you can just listen and go away. We can't go away. And I very much hope that Poland and other countries inside European Union will find energy, will find ideas to reform the European Union, especially its policy, its strategy towards Azerbaijan, South Caucasus and Central Asia, because South Caucasus is a region with a crucial importance for European Union. Without South Caucasus, of which Azerbaijan is a leader, European Union would be in much worse situation today, economically, politically, strategically, and even ideologically, because Azerbaijan remains open. Despite all the failures coming from Brussels, Azerbaijan remains open. It remains ready for dialogue. I very much hope that this strategic partnership is not lost yet. We still have chances. We have a lot to improve. I very much hope it's still possible.
Indeed. We also hope that these relations will be developed on the mutually beneficial partnership.
This is a keyword, mutually beneficial, because, you know, a partner is someone equal to you. Unfortunately, inside European Union, there are tendencies to think it different way, and I think this way of thinking should remain in the past. We got rid of the empires in Europe, and we don't need any new empire. And I wouldn't like European Union to become one. It should be a union and not an empire.
Well, Jakub, thank you. Thank you so much for joining our program today.
Thank you, it's a pleasure.